Hey guys, I feel like it has been so long since I have been on here talking to you guys, and I miss you so much. It's just been absolutely crazy around here. I feel like I say that every time, but seriously, I have so much to catch you up on in this video. So we're going to get some cleaning done, and I did get a new cleaning tool that I'm going to be using in this video. I'm also going to be doing some boo baskets, which is a fun Halloween activity tradition that we do every year. And I've got a crock pot meal for you guys at the very end of this video. So I've got the cleaning motivation for you guys. You're going to be hanging out with me per usual, but I'm going to be catching you up in the voiceover about what's been going on with me, where I've been. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you will have no idea, but I've had a lot going on. So definitely stay tuned. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And for all of y'all, please leave a comment and a thumbs up on this video. It helps a ton, and let's go ahead and get started with this video. All right, we are going to get started in what I'm calling my sick cave here. I have been rotting in this bed for the last 2 weeks. I kid you not. This was actually the first day that I was up and moving, and I will tell you why in just a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and start from the very beginning. So I started having symptoms of what felt like a UTI. And I've had many of those in my life. Unfortunately, it's just something that was handed down from my grandmother who just passed away, and my cousins, my mom, myself. We just have always struggled with that. So I'm not new to that. I went to urgent care. They said that I did not have one, but they went ahead and gave me antibiotics anyways. A few days went by and the symptoms just got worse. And I went back to urgent care and they tested my urine again. And sure enough, I did have a UTI that time, and it had significantly gotten worse than, or like my urine had significantly gotten worse than the first time. The first time my urine did have a little bit of blood in it. But anyways, moving on, she gave me different antibiotics, like stronger ones. And I believe that was Friday morning. And like in the night, Friday night into the very early hours of Saturday morning, I was not okay. I remember saying to myself, something is not right. I was crying and I knew it was time that I needed to go to the hospital. So I do thankfully have a teenager here. So thankfully I went down and woke her up and gave her the baby monitor and said, I'm going to the hospital. I'm going to take myself to the hospital. Please keep your phone on you. Stay tuned and I'll let you know what's going on. So I took myself to the ER and they took me back for a CAT scan. And sure enough, you probably already figured it out. I had a kidney stone. I've never had a kidney stone ever. This was my first one, so I had no idea what was going on or anything. And so they did the CAT scan. They went ahead and hooked me up to pain medicine, which was not helping at all. So they ended up having to give me more. And basically, they just counseled me on what was going on. It was a 4mm stone. Really, at that point, there wasn't anything they could do except for give me pain meds and send me home. So the pain got really bad, and I think that and a mixture of the pain medicine, I started vomiting over and over and over and over again, and they kicked me out of the hospital room, and that like destroyed me because I was alone. And I was the only one there. There was literally nobody else there. It was the only one. This is like a standalone ER. So it's not like connected to a big hospital or anything. I was there by myself. They had no other patients and they kicked me out of the room while I was vomiting. I was trying to check out and I was vomiting at the checkout thing. And that lady was really nice to me. I just ran to the bathroom and handed her my papers and she did what she had to do. And I was calling people for like an hour trying to get all these different people that I knew for somebody to come pick me up because obviously I couldn't drive in the state that I was in and it was so early in the morning, nobody was awake. So I couldn't get a hold of anybody. So I just sat in the waiting room, just vomiting over and over again until finally I got a hold of somebody and they came and got me, and bless her heart, I puked in her car. I did puke in a vomit bag. So sorry. This is such a gross, I'm so sorry. I hope you're not eating. I should have given you like a warning. I did have a bag, but I just kept vomiting in her car. She took me to get my medicine. She got me water. She took me home. I had another friend of the family come pick up my kids and take them for the whole entire day because my teenager had a competition that she had to go to and she was gone all day. So my friend took my kids and thankfully I had the whole day to just rest, and my sister DoorDashed groceries to my door, drinks, soup, all of the things. And I just basically kind of cycled between sleeping and being sick and sleeping. And then the next day, I felt a little bit better. And I mean, I definitely had not passed the stone yet or anything, but I felt a little bit better, still in pain, still felt really sick. And again, I had never done this before, so I didn't know like what the process was or how long this was going to take. I knew nothing about it, right? So a couple days go by, and I believe it was Tuesday, I was in severe pain. Like I'm talking, I've never been in so much pain in my entire life. I couldn't pee, and I hadn't peed like all day. So at this point, there was no way I could drive myself to the ER. So I did have somebody come stay with my kids, and my teenager drove me to a different ER. And I got there, long story short, because this is a horrible story, but long story short, I got there and they did another CAT scan, and my urine, they did blood work as well. My urine had backed up around the kidney stone. It was blocking the flow, and I had developed an infection, and I needed to have an emergency. I needed to be admitted to the hospital and have like an emergency like stent, I guess, place to get the stone out. However, that doctor and that entire staff there was extremely horrible to me. I stayed in that room for, I kid you not, 2 hours screaming in agonizing pain, begging for them to give me pain medicine. And I kid you not, I asked my nurse twice, when am I going to get my pain medicine? And again, 2 hours went by, and I kid you not, I was walking out of the hospital cussing the nurses because I'm telling you, it was like not even myself at all. It was like a completely different person came out of me because I was in the most excruciating pain I've ever been in my entire life. I said, I'm leaving, and I said a few choice curse words, and that's when they finally sprung into action. And come to find out, the doctor came in and said, I'm sorry, and I quote, I forgot to put your medicine in. He also accused me of lying 3 separate times about the kidney stone, which I had at that point 2 CAT scans showing what was going on. I had blood work showing what was going on. It was an absolute nightmare. And anyways, I was there until the wee morning hours, again, vomiting uncontrollably. We got home about 3:30 in the morning, and the next day, I did have another family friend come and help me with the kids, thankfully, and we were trying to get me into a urologist. I could not get any urologist to see me, even though it was an emergency situation at that point, because like I said, I had developed an infection. My white blood cell count was really high. I was not able to urinate at all. Nobody would see me. I ended up having to go back to the ER. So this is now the 5th time that I was in the ER. I went to a different one. And this one, they treated me so well. I've thanked all of the nurses. I thank the doctor for being so nice to me. He did offer to admit me into the hospital that night, but I have 3 kids at home, so I refused. But at that point, my pain was under control, and I was on antibiotics, and my white blood cell count was going down, and things were kind of trending, in a better direction. So he sent me home. That was Wednesday, and he said my stone would pass within 2 days. It did not pass until Monday morning, which was the day that I'm filming these clips here in the orange shirt. This was Monday. That morning at 5:30 in the morning, Hank had a nightmare, and it was about spiders and I think he said sharks. Anyways, I had got up to go in there to comfort him from his nightmare, and I went to the bathroom to pee, and I was peeing in a little hat, like a little strainer to catch the stone. And sure enough, right before my eyes, there it was. And I felt immediately better. By the way, I did 2 different socks for his outfit. You might be watching these clips and you want to know what's going on. I had him in the bath while I was cleaning up his room and getting his clothes laid out for the next day. And it was crazy sock day at school. So that's why he did mix match socks. That's the best I could come up with. But anyways, I passed it that morning and immediately felt So much better. And in hindsight, as I'm looking back at this past month, I realized that I actually had the kidney stone much longer than just the 2 weeks that I thought I had it, because I thought I had a UTI a few weeks before this, and I had really terrible back pain, but I had no idea what was going on, and it didn't last very long. So it was kind of like I had it acted up for a minute and then it went away, but then it came back with a vengeance. So yeah, it has been absolutely crazy around here. I've been in the hospital. I've been to the doctor. I did go to a urologist. I got my blood work done. They sent the stone off for testing. I've done all of the things. So right now I'm out of that situation and I'm feeling literally like a reborn person. I can't even tell you. It was making me severely depressed because I couldn't function. I couldn't take care of my kids. I was just so miserable. And for people who get multiple kidney stones, and I now know that like so many people do, I feel for you. I really do. And when someone tells you that it's the most excruciating pain they've ever felt, they are not kidding you. I've had 3 kids and I would do that any day over having another kidney stone. It was the worst experience of my life. And I never, ever want to do that again. And we are pretty confident that the reason that I had the kidney stone was due to a new supplement that I had been taking, which was a beet supplement, which beets are really good for your heart, if you didn't know that. And I was taking those, and I've never had beets a day in my life. I had beets and then I got a kidney stone. So when people think about kidney stones, they think about, cleaning up your diet. But I've done so much research in this, and I've learned that actually the things that cause kidney stones the most, aside from being chronically dehydrated, that would probably be the number one cause. It is your diet. However, it's things like spinach, beets, nuts, and things, very healthy foods can actually cause kidney stones. So, little fun fact. Hey guys, so I just ordered something that I've been wanting ever since I tried the Hydro Bissell Steam, the little green like spot cleaner in my last video, and I absolutely love that. I have really been looking into getting the carpet shampooer because I do make a carpet shampooer as well. And it's on sale right now this week for like $50 off. So I found it at Best Buy in stock in my town on sale. So I'm headed there to go pick it up right now. And then we're going to bring it home. I'm going to tidy up my living room, and then I'm going to use it on my living room rug because it needs it. It's disgusting. Ever since I used it, the little spot cleaner on that spot, now that spot in my rug is like white and pristine, and the rest of it looks super dingy. So I have been really anxious to clean it. So I'm gonna go pick that up, bring it back home. We'll tidy up the living room like I said, and then we'll clean the rug, and we will see my thoughts on that. But I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna love it.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. What's that code?
9009.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, so that is the story of what's been going on with me. We're going to move on from that and get back into kind of what's going on in this video. So I did have a huge delivery, and that will be coming in a future video. You will see what was in these boxes, but I did have that happen this week as well. And so I have had them in the living room because the kids have been playing with them and having so much fun. My kids love boxes so much. So I had them in there for a few days and let them play with them, but it was time to get rid of them. I'm going to straighten up this living room because I do want to shampoo this rug. And I will say there was one little like sticky spot on this rug. I don't know what it was. One of my kids, maybe it was like a gummy or a fruit snack or something. I don't know, but that's like the consistency. And I really didn't think that I was ever going to be able to get it up. And I will say, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, spoiler alert, this steam shampooer actually got it up. I'm really impressed. And I will say that the cleaner that came with it, the little like sample size, it came with 2. It came with like a pet urine one and then just a regular carpet shampooer one. And I used just the regular carpet shampooer one for this rug. And it smells so good. So when this was all said and done, I got down and smelled the rug and it smelled so good. I'm going to be using my Mrs. Meyer's in the elderberry scent to clean in here. This smells like Bath and Body Works Black Raspberry Vanilla, which I love. So I love the elderberry. It's going to be one of my top faves from them. And they just came out with a new scent for the Christmas season, and it's gingerbread, and I cannot wait to smell it. If you've already found it and smelled it, let me know what you think. But I'm definitely going to be getting it as soon as I can find it for Christmas time. Which, by the way, I can't even believe we're already in the middle of October. Like, I know everybody always says that kind of stuff, but like, what happened? Because why is it already middle of October? I feel like I just decorated for fall, and before you know it, I'm going to be decorating for Christmas. So, anyways, I'm kind of getting excited about it, but I love my fall decor, so that's kind of sad. But also, it's finally like in the 60s, 50s, and like 30s at night here in Tennessee. So it finally this week, for the first time, feels like fall. I've had my windows open. I am just in the best mood. This morning, I actually woke up and I went straight outside. I had a sweater on and a blanket, and I sat outside on the front porch for about 2 hours while Hanky played out there and the dogs played out there, and it just put me in the best mood. I made a little iced coffee, and it was wonderful. Also, I did get these new pillow covers on Amazon, and I just really liked this green color, and I do have a little bit of this green color in the rug. It's kind of hard to tell, but I do have it in there. And so I'm just using these pillow covers to cover up some pillows that I already had to just kind of give it a new look. And that's where I got them, Amazon. If you're interested, I'll probably forget to link them, but just let me know and I can send you the link. They did have a bunch of different colors and they feel really nice, like high quality. So check out my last video if you're interested in the Bissell little green Hydro Steam spot cleaner. Now, I was sent that and sponsored on that video, and I'm seriously obsessed with it. It is amazing. It is an amazing tool, especially if you have, like I have a leather couch, but if you have upholstered couches or cloth couches of any kind, that would seriously to me be a must have, because you know how dirty they can get, spills, pets, just anything and everything. And so it works great for that. It works great for carpeted stairs, chairs. But for me, my main use is obviously my area rugs, and with pets and kids, I'm always using it. Hanky vomited on the rug a few months ago and I needed to use something like that. It was a different one, but that's an example of why you might need to use it. Of course, dog accidents or kids spilling something on your rug, and you don't necessarily want to break out an entire carpet shampooer for that. That's what that is so good for. Now, I will say this. If you wanted to get one or the other and you weren't sure, this does have attachments that you can do upholstery with. I didn't show them because I wasn't going into great detail on this, but it does come with a hose that attaches, and it does come with 2 different upholstery tools, a pet one and then I think just a regular one. So if you did get this and you only could get one, you could do everything with this one. So just keep that in mind. I did get this on sale, like I said, and it'll probably go on sale again around Black Friday, so I would be on the lookout, but I will have it linked for you. And the reason that I really wanted it is because it produces steam, and I've not found another carpet cleaner that you can purchase for in-home use that also produces steam. And I feel like the steam just levels it up, because it not only breaks up the dirt and stuff and helps it to pull up, but it also sanitizes. And so I really liked that part of it. And I was super impressed. You guys, absolutely love this carpet shampooer. It's great. And I will say I was a little worried because you could see how much moisture it's putting out. And it does say in the manual that it could take like 8 hours if you're using the steam section, the steam setting. And I was like, oh my gosh, 8 hours. Who has 8 hours to let a rug dry? And I was really worried about it. But what I did was it has 3 settings. It has a steam only. So that's kind of like to pre-treat a stain. And then it has just a regular wash, and then it has the steam wash. I'm using it on the steam wash. And that's obviously going to put out the most amount of moisture. But you can also do where it's just sucking up and it's not putting down anything. No steam, no shampoo, nothing. So what I did was I just went back over it and I just sucked up all the water, just kept going over it and over it until it wasn't sucking up any water. And I kid you not, this rug was bone dry in an hour. So just run some fans and just do what I just said, and it definitely will not take 8 hours to dry. I don't know why they even said that. That is not a good selling point for them. But anyways, I love it. My rug is seriously like brand new. That little sticky gooey spot came up even. So I'm going to be doing the kids' bedrooms and my bedroom next. So stay tuned for that.
If you ain't find your thing yet, I got the address. In the nest of dreamers, place for the homeless. The thrill of the
All right, so now we are going to be making some boo baskets. This is a little Halloween, how did I say Halloween? Halloween tradition that my kids and I have been doing for several years now, and it's so fun. You can buy these templates on Etsy. You could probably find some for free, even on Google, I'm not sure. But what I did was I found some on Etsy, and then I just kind of took what they said and made it my own, and I created my own on Canva. And I'm printing those out now on cardstock. You don't have to use cardstock. You can just use regular paper. But I did put the link for these in the description box for you guys to print out for free. You don't have to pay anything at all. There's a link you can go find. I put some boy ones, some girl ones, some like unisex ones because I don't know, you might have little girls, you might have both, whatever. So I didn't want you to have like a little boy and have the little girl ghost. So I've got you covered, okay? The links are in the description box if you want to do this too. You can print them out. But what you do is we went to the dollar store. We got those buckets were $1. We got some candy, some snacks, a few little toys, and we put everything in there. And then this is the little thing that says you've been booed, and it tells you like your instructions. And basically the instructions are to take the little door hanger, hang it on your door so people know you've already been booed, and how to go and boo someone else. And this doesn't have to be just for kids. You can totally do this as adults as well, which I think it would be so fun. I would love for someone to boo me as an adult. That would be great. So if you want to spread a little joy and brighten someone's day, this is just a fun little thing that you can do. My kids absolutely love doing it. We went out today and delivered them, and it was so fun. And we will definitely be doing this every single year. So if you guys want to join in on the fun, then you can check out that link for those. They are totally free.
standing on the border of chaos and order. Better than the country, welcome to the city. Where the girls are pretty and the boys are too. If you want a lover, you will find plenty, and they do it all.
And now that it has gotten cooler outside, I feel like it's crockpot season. So I'm going to be making some easy potato soup. I'm just using some diced hash browns, an entire container of chicken broth, and then I'm going to add in a block of cream cheese. And I did just cut mine up. You don't have to do that, but I did. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And this is truly a dump and go. I'm going to put in a packet of ranch seasoning, and then I'm going to do 1 can of cream of chicken soup. You seriously just dump everything in here and turn it on and let it go. I did just cook mine for 4 hours on low, but you can cook it, on high, not on low. I also put in they say to use an entire bag of sharp cheese, but I just shred up a block of cheese. But anyways, I put mine on high for 4 hours, and it was super delicious, and I served it with crescent rolls.
Hey, Titi.
Don't mess up your hair. Mommy just did it.
I have an idea.
You do.
Yeah, look. Look, off this pillow. I'm going to off this pillow, then I'm going to jump on my pillow, not fall down on the floor. See? And I won't get the hair off. That's a good one. Let's do it. Oh. Hey, can I soap on it?
I'd rather you not. I'm taking everything off of it.
Okay, I want to put it. Why are you taking everything off it?
Because I'm going to put new clean sheets on it.
Guys, you have to get some clean ones?
Yeah.
These are not clean ones?
No, they're not clean.
Okay, I can do. Mommy.
I'm busy right now.
But what I'm going to do? Are you ready what I'm going to do? Hands your hands up. And then jump. Are you coming back? Where are you coming back? Look what I'm going to do. Are you getting ready what I'm going to do?
I'm watching. Whoa. So the floor is clear. I can send the vacuum in. You need to wipe your furniture down. I'm going to give you stuff.
If I poop, I'll be happy for you. What are you doing?
Getting all these toys.
Cleaning up there.
We need to get in the bath, so you need to go poop.
Why are we cleaning up there?
Because I am cleaning your room for you. Now you need to get in there and go potty. Go potty.
Go, Piggy.
Get in the bathroom and go potty.
If we just do this and 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 this,
Henry,
I don't like it.
You are not listening.
You cannot do this and this and
You
this.
are not listening.
So you cannot do it.
Do you want to be in trouble?
You're not doing this and this and this.
Do you want to be in trouble?
No.
Okay, then go get in there and go potty. And
But you cannot do this and this and
okay,
this.
I will do that. Go potty.
Okay. 1 second if I do this. It's a piece of trace.
You were testing my patience, child.
It's what is trace.
Go potty.
I drew a trace.
1,
A trace. A
Two.
trace.
okay.
A
Great.
trace. It's a trace of meals.
Get your booty in here and go potty. Do not get up again. Do you understand me? Say yes, ma'am. Say yes, ma'am. Say yes, ma'am. Henry, look at me. Say yes, ma'am. All right. I see how it is. When you get out of the bath, you will not be playing with toys. You're going straight to bed. Oops.
House from ghosts.
Yeah. Pick up your toys.
I don't like that.
Pick up your toys. Get those over there.
Okay.
Okay, take that to the kitchen.
Mommy!
No, sit. All right.
Flavored apple? Flavored apple?
Yeah, banana, I think.
Flavored apple! Apple! I like apple! Give me the scissors.
And they have that to give, and then they have one of these to give and mine to hang.
Get your sexy on.